Good morning. Welcome to this tutorial on creating a custom alpha in Craft Artist or Digital Scrapbook Artist 2. This tutorial was created upon request by someone who wanted a custom alpha. I'm going to share in case anyone else could use it. The first thing you need to do is take a piece of paper and just with a Sharpie or a magic marker draw your letters in both uppercase and lowercase. You can also include symbols as well. Once you have done that, you need to scan the letters in. Digital Scrapbook Artist has a tutorial on creating an alphabet using a digital tablet, but if you don't have a tablet, this may be an alternative method if you have a scanner. So one way that you can bring in the scanned image into Craft Artist is to go to Insert, Photo, Twain, and Acquire, and that will scan it directly onto your page. You can also go to Photos and add it if you have scanned it in separately into a file. Now that I'm not going to actually do that here because it takes some time to scan in, but this is the page that I scanned in earlier, and you can see that it has a white background behind the letters, so we need to get rid of those, and the way we can do that, of course, is with the Cutout Studio. In the Cutout Studio, you want to keep the brush size small for this, so I'm going to put it at about 8 pixels, and the grow tolerance should also be small at about 8 as well. When you finish setting your brush size and your grow tolerance, you want to just click on the area outside on the background to remove the white, and one click should do it, and then go into each letter and just click once to remove the white inside of the enclosed areas. I messed up on this D, so I just crossed it out and redid it so I wouldn't be confused. And that's all there is to it. Once I have all of my letters cleaned up, I can just say OK. So I have effectively removed the background. Our next step is to convert this image to curves, either through this icon here at the bottom, or go to Tools and then Convert to Curves. And now I have a I have a polycurve of 1720 points. So that's the major image on this page, and we can then separate each letter out of that polycurve by clicking on this break apart icon here. It looks like a square with a circle in the lower quadrant, and when we do that, you can see that that polycurve has now been transformed into separate curves for each of the letters, and it is now ready to be brought into letters and defined. So I'm going to click on the bottom left hand corner of this letter, and what you'll want to see is handles completely surrounding the letter. If they are not completely surrounding, sometimes you can get it where it's just part of it. It's not doing it for me, but well, we'll work on there. You notice that the bottom of the A's are not included. If that happens, you need to re-click on it to get it so it completely surrounds the letter. The next step is to go to Tools and then Convert to Bitmap. OK. And then you're going to drag this letter into letters and define it. It's a capital A, and I say OK. So I will just do that same process for each of the letters. The only exception is the I and the J, because they have the dots above them, so they're actually two separate images, and all you'll need to do in that situation is to group them and then follow the same procedure. Tools, convert to bitmap, OK, and then slide it over and define it. So it may take a little time to get through all these letters, but in the end you will have all of your letters defined in CraftArtist. So finally, your final step is to save all your hard work by going into Tools and then DigiKit Creator. I believe it's maybe a different option in DSA2. I think the icon is actually at the bottom. Then go to Save DigiKit and just give your DigiKit a file name and save it here. So I am going to delete these and bring in an alphabet that I created earlier using the same scan set. And to do that, I just go to Add Item from DigiKits and then find my alpha and then add it. And now all of my letters have been imported. And then I can just insert a message here. And click on the insert button. And you can see that my custom alpha has generated this line of text. I can modify it a little bit if I like, but that's my handwriting, and I have effectively created a custom alpha in CraftArtist. I hope someone can take advantage of this. Some options might be if you're creating a children's book and you want to have a childlike font, or you want to have a personal message. One word of warning is if you do a script, you're going to have to work with each letter to bring them together to make it look like script. But that's the tutorial on creating a custom alpha in CraftArtist or Digital Scrapbook Artist 2. Thank you for watching.